Alright, so this is good. We have more than 15 portraits, which means we would actually upgrade our guild to let us upgrade to rank 4, which is scary. So, someone like Captain Kerwell, for example, we could upgrade. Let's see, this is level, how high? Wow, I think rank 4 might actually be all the way out here. I think this starts out as 1, so 2, 3, 4. I think is how it works. So we can get some significant upgrades here. What I'm curious about is how that affects. Yep, Sosny. So right now it's a party heal of 2 to 3. It can become. How does that change? 2 to 3 changes to 2 to 3. What? That's pointless. That's a bummer. Sequel target 5 to 6 to 6 to 7. See, there's an increase. That is something worthwhile. It's probably how I'm going to want to spend it for that kind of character. But first of all, let's. So I'm trying to get a group together here. I want to finish off leveling up our low-level characters. So I'm gonna go Thmurd, Boss Monster, Lucas, and Serene. Boss Monster's already expressed apprehension about the idea that he's gonna tank with 70 stress, but I already checked. The next mission is actually short, so the chances of someone going crazy aren't that high, and even then, their chances of death aren't very high either. But on top of the guild, we also have enough to upgrade the blacksmith, so we can get higher level weapons, which is handy.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So let's look into upgrading Serene's weapon, because I want to rebuild Serene, because I'm not really happy with the way they're being used so far. So right now, base damage is 5 to 10. I can increase it to 6 to 11, and so 1 more damage and crit. And then was this another damage? So and another speed. Did the speed increase the first time? No. So first time crit increase, second time speed increases, but now he'll be up to 7 to 12 from a previous, was it 5 to 10? So a significant increase in damage. Now let's take Serene to the guild, because I wanna change his skills out. First of all, was this hook and slice? I don't need that one right now. My first priority is I don't want to deal with Mark anymore. He's the only, like, him marking targets for himself is kind of just irritating, so it kind of doesn't seem worth it. I'd rather do something that I use all the time. Makes sense for me to go with finish him, because it's a bonus damage against people that are stunned, which just seems like a smart thing to do, because that's like all I ever do in this game is stun people. That's just that's my MO for the group, so it was silly that I went this long without doing that. That makes collect bounty a little pointless, because it only gets a bonus from stunned people. It does have a crit mod of 5. A crit mod that's too higher doesn't really warrant keeping it around, so let's look into what we can replace it with. Uppercut does a knockback that could be handy. Since this character's usually in the second row, using a knockback could be handy, because then I can knock back the guy in the front to the back of the group, because that's usually the tank that's harder to fight. Making all the squishy people in the front so we can take out them. What's this back here? Hook and slice. It's a ranged attack. Oh, but it's used when he's towards the back, so it's a little awkward. I may not bother with that because... I might not bother with that just because I don't really plan on putting him there, at least not for now. But anyway, we can go to the guild and plan on upgrading some of these skills we've looked at here. So how's the modifier affected? Finish him, stun. You go from 33% damage bonus to 40%, so you get a bonus 7% damage, 5 accuracy, 1 crit, and the crit and accuracy always affect. And the best thing I'm noticing about Finish Him here is that it's actually usable from every position. You don't even have to be in a specific spot. Meanwhile, Flashbang's awesome because it's a stun and a shuffle. We can modify that to be more effective. I'm gonna go for both of those. How does Finish Him upgrade again? Wow, 50% bonus damage. So you get more accuracy, more crit, and an even bigger damage boost. But he's not going to be able to upgrade it again until we level him up. And his other skills I'm mostly not using. How does knockback increase? Knockback just gets a little crit and accuracy, but that's not... The accuracy is nice. The crit's not a big deal because it's not really a damaging skill. It already gets minus 67% anyway. I do like the additional... I like the ability to get better and better stun base as you increase your flashbang, but I'm not going to splurge that much money on him right now. Let's take a quick look at Lucas. So I have never upgraded him for a while. I could go for the... I'm concerned. I want a better stress heal. Like I want that really bad. But I don't know if it gets better. I'm gonna just commit and hope that it gets better, because right now it's 3 and I'm upgrading it to 3, which is worthless. But the next one's 4. So that's actually a noteworthy... Now it's actually increasing at least. So some skills just go up slower than others, which is really unfortunate, but I'll have to go for it for now. His bleed does not get much better. Dirk Stab's not really a skill I necessarily want to use. And I don't like these other skills because they involve putting him in the front. Although making the whole enemy party less accurate would be handy, but putting Lucas in the front is really awkward for that. I don't know if I'd want to commit to that. I think that's about as much as I want to upgrade him right now. Boss Monster's going to be going in the... Oops, I accidentally grabbed him. He's going to be going in the fray again, so... Okay, his armor's already maximum upgrade. That's good. I could upgrade his weapon. That could be handy. Make him very effective. Let's just commit. Why not? I am blowing money away right now, but I'm expecting this next run to be low cost and hopefully have a decent benefit because it's just gonna be a short run, so I don't have to buy that many supplies. I could upgrade Holy Lance, which is not a terrible idea. Gets more crit, more accuracy, and bonus damage against Unholy, but only Unholy. So not the most useful skill in the... I mean, not the most useful upgrade in the world. Inspiring Cry is unfortunately one of those annoying skills that only... It seems to grow very slowly. None of the numbers are actually going to get higher here. I could go... What do I usually use? I use a lot of Zealous Accusation. Nah, going off the bat, I don't see a lot of reason to upgrade Lucas's skills immediately. I'd rather focus on upgrading his equipment instead. We'll take a quick look at Thamurd, because he's going to be in the party. The main thing I've upgraded so far is the fact that he gets a stronger and stronger heal, which unfortunately also does more and more bleed over time, but he'll be our healer of the group, so that needs to be a focus. What do I have equipped right now? I have the ranged attack that stuns people, good. The pull that fucks with the party composition. I am not using vulnerability, and I'm not using the stat... What is it? Sacrificial Stab, a melee attack, bonus damage versus Eldritch. Doing 100% damage is not terrible, but I do like the current setup more. I think I'll focus on him being a utility character. I think I'm gonna give this group a go. I've already switched out Serene Eclipse's skills so that he focuses on having more offensive abilities. So we'll see how this plays out. Does he have items that reduce his power? He does have minus melee damage. Forgot about that, because I have him set to do bonus to stun. I don't think I need bonus to stun so much, though, because he currently gets a pretty good stun chance because it's upgraded anyway. Wait, did I upgrade it? I might have not upgraded it. I might be misremembering something. So let's pick out a new skill to do. Maybe something that does some damage. Do I have any scary offensive skills right now? I had to take a quick look around. Alright, we're gonna let Serene borrow Captain Kerbal's Book of Rage for 15% bonus damage, taking him up to an 8 to 14. And what is it? This is bonus ranged accuracy. I don't think the skills I currently have selected are ranged. So Flashbang is ranged. So ranged isn't terrible for me, but it might be better off to give him the oh, this is Hellion only. Never mind. I'll stick with the bonus range. It'll help him when he tries to stun people, which I'll probably still do. That's a handy skill. Let's go ahead and get out in the action right now. So here's our party. We're going to have Boss Monster in front, followed by Serene, Lucas, Thamurd. Wait, Lucas's Inspiring Tune has to be used in the back. So put Lucas in the back. Does Thamurd have to be specifically in the back for any reason? No, he doesn't. Okay, so him being third is going to be fine. I want Lucas to be able to help with stress over time, as sort of his role, and Serene and Boss Monster should be doing enough damage on their own. Actually, I'm going to put Boss Monster in second rank. Not because Serene's going to tank, but because I'm going to have Boss Monster open up with his lance attack. So specifically, Boss Monster has a debilitation. He has less stress resistance in the wield, so we're not going to make that worse. We're going to go for the short Warren's mission instead, because if we went to the wield, he'd almost certainly go nuts. And we're just going to go ahead and avoid this. It's funny, I didn't do Warrens for the longest time. Now it's my most used area. Apparently looks like it's higher level than the Ruins now. We're 90% progress towards the next boss. Okay, let's get the party started. I'm sure no one will die horribly. It'll be fine. Alright, so it's short, so only need a handful of things, really. Let's do 6 food, 6 torches, shovel, key. So just a basic setup.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
So my goal is to complete 100% of room battles. Ah. They immediately started me off in a place where I have to backtrack too. So let's just go ahead and go north to start off. I'm going to avoid stuff as much as possible because anything could increase my stress, and it's clearly a losing proposition for the most part. Alright, so hopefully my Crusader will get a turn before we kill one of the guys and he can't even target someone with his lance ability. We'll see how it goes. So finish him. What's his base damage? It's wow. 8 to 15 damage before I even... Okay, that's terrifying.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, so Serene might be very powerful, as it turns out. We'll see how it goes. So I can't use Holy Lance because one of them's already dead, so I might as well do some stress release on myself. Does that work? Yeah, it works. It's not very effective because it's 1, but who cares? I'll do Weakening Curse because there's no one to heal right now. Alright, I have to actually select it, my bad. 1 to 2 damage is not great. And it's been dodged. So, good job, Thamurd. You're here for some reason. Go for that stress heal for the group. 4 for whoever it affects. Too bad it's kind of random. Go back to wailing on people. Yep. So, turns out Serene's really scary. See, this is a good example of the fact that I do respond to feedback, and I'm reading what you guys are saying, because that's me changing a character based on advice someone gave, and it seems that it's going to pan out pretty well for me. Oh, come on. You're just screwing with me at this point, aren't you? Let's go for a stun, just so he doesn't get to do anything back to me over the course of this fight, and finish him.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, so hopefully next time we won't... Hopefully next time there will be a chance for the Crusader to attack before... Oh, we might get surprised. I'll let the sun... the light fall a little bit. That was a weird yawn word. I should be using another torch. Hang on a second. There we go.
The light, the promise of safety.
I did realize I brought the wrong number of... I will bring boxes, because those tend to be good. Sometimes they're trapped, but if you use it with a rogue-type character, like a highwayman or a bounty hunter, they have a higher chance of avoiding it, and those often have actual things in them. Oh, I forgot. I should have used a torch there, too. As long as we're not surprised? Okay, we're not surprised. And this will definitely be an encounter... Uh-oh.
In a single strike.
Wow. Whoa. A double dose of demoralization on our main character. That's pretty awkward. If I go for an uppercut, I should be able to knock this person back. I don't know what the uppercut... See, people resist knockback sometimes, but I don't know what affects that. Debuff, bleed, blight, stun. None of those are explicitly a knockback ability. Finish him, 7 to 13. It's a pretty good amount of damage even without a stun. So the question here is, should I... Okay, I can't use flashbang until I'm not in the front, so I'm going to start with an uppercut to get this guy back. Hopefully. Please. Mess up the... Aw. He resisted it with some stat that I'm not sure of.
Death waits for the slightest
wow.
lapse in concentration.
We're having really bad luck with the morale, unfortunately. Just take a quick break from freaking dying constantly. Here, inspiring. Do I do Inspiring Tune or Party? I'll do Inspiring Tune because everyone's pretty high. I was tempted to buff the party a little bit because it could have helped with the fight. But I also want to avoid anything bad particularly happening. I want to mess with their party composition if I can, since no one needs to heal that bad right now. At this point I'd be making it worse because they're just gonna bleed for a while afterwards. Alright. Holy Lance. Let's see if I can one-shot one of these guys. Let's go for the drummer, because this guy's nasty. And he lived. Oh. I guess maybe I should have gone for the wretch just because he at least wouldn't die. I mean, he at least wouldn't survive. So one thing that's going to be interesting about having a bounty hunter in the party is that finish him can target everyone in the party, so I can just go after whoever I feel like. So I'm not bound to the front person, although in this case he's low enough that I might want to go for that right now. I can also flashbang, which is fun. Let's just try to murder the dude in the front.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It'll be interesting to have like have our Hellion and our bounty hunter in the party together, because they could be devastating. Keep that recovery going. No, you're not recovering the one person that needs it the most. It's awkward. Alright, Inspiring Cry. I could stress heal myself, but that seems a little pointless. So, we do Zealous Accusation to hurt the front guy, but also kill the back guy. Let's go for it. Or it could do nothing. That's also an option. It's a terrible option. I'm not happy about it. Let's mess with their party composition, hopefully. There we go. Just to reduce the number of people that can melee attack. Although I guess it's kind of not that effective if the guy in the front can just, I guess second row can melee too, so it's not really that big of a deal. That was kind of pointless. No one needs a heal, do they? He's down. Oh, yeah, he's actually down a lot. It's just he has so many hit points, it's hard to tell. Let's go for Reconstruction on our front guy. And he resisted the bleed, which is good, but he only healed for 1. Really? Come on. He can heal up to 14 and he healed for 1. I'm not psyched about healing with an occultist just because of their the sheer amount of damage that they could do to my character without actually healing in return. Gonna go for trying to finish off the wretch. Success.
Give them no
yeah, that's some real damage, and it's the effective thing there too is it's not like the Hellion. Uh-oh. Fearful. That's a terrible thing to have happen to the front guy. Well, I did not fully account for the fact that they can basically spam demoralizing abilities at me. Oh, come on. Yeah, the Jester is not a great... The Jester does not seem to be a great way of dealing with stress. It's just so inconsistent. It's not that strong of an ability, so it's most... Oh, cool. He withdrew. That's actually... Oh, I can't use it. Never mind, I can't use Holy Lance because there's not enough guys left. That was my mistake. Let's just... Can I go for a stun? What's my stun chance? 100%. That's terrible. Back guy... I could just kill the back guy. Let's just AoE. And it actually hit him that time, so we're good. I think we'll be fine. This could obviously be going better, but Serene does a lot of damage. We still have a healer. No one's taken much damage so far. So far, so good. We'll just have to do some stress management with a boss monster, but that's fine because I'm used to that. I'm used to not using people twice in a row anyway, so I'm already up for the idea of that. I'm probably going to have to recover stress after this fight and use a different composition of party members. I just wanted to increase the number of people I have that are level 3, so I have a proper pool of people. Here we go. We can eat. I just realized I brought 6 food. I just arbitrarily chose. Oh yeah, I'll bring a half stack with me, but I didn't really think about the fact that, of course, in that situation, what you want to do is you want to bring an interval of 4, because you eat 4 at a time when you whenever you get hungry. So having anything that's not an interval of 4 might be kind of pointless unless you're interpreting. I mean, unless you're expecting to just find food, which is also an option. Torch. All right, gimme. I wonder if there's special events that can happen with the torches. I care not how, but something. I didn't get to read that in time. Did you hear that? Maybe. I don't know. Bounty hunter, touch it. Yeah, more stuff. A little tiny amount of money. That's fine. We'll be fine. And boss monster will shake off his fearfulness in a moment. When we just have to do a few quick fights, and then he can go home and, I don't know, hug his teddy bear and pray to his gods or whatever he does. So we have no scouting so far, so I'm just gonna go for it. What are we gonna find? Oh, here we go. They waited for the exact moment where I was below 75%. That monster. And we're ready to start already. He's probably gonna one-shot somebody, which is awkward because that means I won't get to use my lance ability. But that's fine. I'll go for the wretch because I think he has the most ability to demoralize people. He actually might survive this, and he did. All right. Well, I'll finish him off with my Crusader when he gets a turn, I guess. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take Lucas off of stress duty soon. I'm not this run specifically, but in future runs. Although actually, outside of this fight, I could just rearrange his skills. I guess that's also an option. But this ability just does not work for me. Oh, that time it kind of worked. 4 for 3 people. But even then, they can often give me more than 10 stress per turn. So it'd really be handy if it would affect everybody every turn, because at least then it would be consistent. 4 to 7. If I'm lucky, it could crit, but it probably won't. Just gonna go for a Holy Lance. Ah, motherfucker. The one thing I wanted you to do. Okay. Weakening curse. I can kill him with that. There we go. So I wanted to get the pig out of the way as fast as possible because he can just really pour on the demoralizing abilities. Now it's just time to start one-shotting people, basically. There we go.
Executed with impunity.
That's your job, Bounty Hunter. I'm going to want to do the bleed heal on our Jester because he's taking some hits. Your light... Leave us be? What? What is he saying? Oh, lightless being... Oh, because he's a holy character. We must await. Drive them out of the light. He's going to run away again. Aw, you're a silly boy. Alright, let's just smack him. Stunned. There we go. That'll give us a chance to heal our Jester, probably. Is it Lucas's turn right now? It is. Come on, make everybody feel better, Lucas. After this fight, I'm just going to put you on stab duty, because you're not very good at this whole moral thing. There we go. 12 heal and no bleed. Handy. Oh, you missed a stunned guy. Come on. That's just silly. Weakening curse, or yeah, that's all there really is to do. There's no one to heal right now. Committing to that. All right. He resisted the weakening. Not that he really needs to be weakened. He's not that powerful to begin with. Yeah, look at that heal. Man, that's just not very effective stress recovery, unfortunately. Although it is keeping it's currently keeping our... Oh, really? Boss Hunter. Your missing is just out of this world right now.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Boss Hunter, of course, warned me against the idea of, He, of course, warned me against the idea of, oh, wow, I don't really have stuff unlocked for this character. I'm just gonna have to stick with what he has right now, pretty much. Boss Hunter warned me against the idea, of course, of having him tank with high stress, but I just wanted to get it out of the way, because if we do this run... Boss Hunter and I think Thamurd, are those the ones? Are going to have enough experience to hit level 3, and that'll put them in the pool of higher level characters. I don't think I haven't... Yeah, Serene Eclipse is actually fairly behind. I'm going to have to level him up with a separate group later along with Lucas, but that'll be for another time. I'll probably kill a boss or two before that. We'll see how it goes. Although, I am a little sad that I've upgraded Serene, and now I'm going to be like, oh, he's not going to be around all the time, is he? Kind of want him to be. Look how, because he does pretty good damage. Yeah, keep that morale going. If I can just keep Serene from flipping out, that'd be a bonus for me. If I crit the swine drummer, he's dead. But if I don't, then it's kind of a bummer. Oh, crit! There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm using boss monster. Crushed by justice. Not gonna stop him from being terrified in a second from here, though, is it? 1 to 2 damage. If I'm lucky, it'll kill him. And it did. Every now and then I actually get lucky. That was a rare example of me calling out exact things that need to happen, and all of them happening just for me. Anyone needing heals, really? Yeah, kind of both of our front people could use heals. Yeah, oh, cool. Resisted the bleed, got full heal. He's got full health now. Perfect scenario. I'll probably one-shot them, but I could fuck up. And I didn't. Yet. Down to the last dude. This might be the last fight, too. There's no reason to know. There's no way of knowing whether or not there's going to be more fight rooms in this dungeon or not. Keep them heals going and start crushing fools. Down. Ah, stunned. I've stunned a weird number of Crimson Carrion Eaters today, considering that they have a 75% chance of resisting it. Although, does Boss Monster have a bonus to it?
Yourself that overconfidence is
nope,
a slow
no bonus.
And insidious killer.
And we got another Speed Stone, which is +1 speed, -1 crit. Not super effective to begin with, but I already have one too. If I go up, I'm gonna have to use a shovel. There it is. All right, that's fine. I brought one for this reason.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
I could have arguably gone a different direction to try to conserve it, but there's not much reason to, considering I could always. I don't really need to conserve shovels, since ultimately I'm gonna lose it when I finish the run anyway. That is a weird thing about this game, is that you can't conserve stuff. Oh shit. Oh no, we're actually starving. Game, you're screwing me with. You're kind of screwing me right now with your random number generator. We're not that far into this dungeon. It's a short one, and I'm starving already. All right, we're gonna take stress damage, and we might lose Boss Hunter right now. I mean, Serene Eclipse, our bounty hunter, not Boss Hunter. He might snap. Is it happening? Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. And he's also fearful. Cool, my 2 melee characters are fearful.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
So yeah, I should have brought 2 more food. It's too bad you can't just tell specific people to eat and let the other people get stressed out. Oh, cool. I have use for my key. Alright, so let's just start wailing on peeps. They'll probably die. I'll probably go for the spitters, because the spitters are more... They have more dangerous effects for my party, I think. And he's down. Hopefully the Holy Lance will take out the other one in a moment here. Should I heal? I should heal the boss. And there we go. Good heal and a resisted bleed. We're having a really good track record with that so far. We had 1 terrible cast and the rest have been great. Holy Lance, wipe this dude. Yeah, if it hits, we're set. And it hit, so we're set. See how that works out. We'll see how much damage my AoE does if he gets a turn again, but we might finish it before that. Oh, marked and stunned. I guess a web attack would have that kind of effect, because it would immobilize you and make you vulnerable to attack. Oh, why do you gotta go back there? Thankfully, finish him can be used from anywhere against anything, so not actually gonna stop me. Although that reduced damage is gonna be a problem. I wouldn't be surprised if he does less damage just because he has become stressed. Still though, as far as I know, there's no permanent effects of losing your mind to stress. So as long as I'm confident that the run itself is not dangerous and likely to kill anybody in the party, as far as I know, basically the only downside of getting someone stressed is that I have to pay the bill. Back up, back up! Is he really back? Wow, he's all the way in the back of the party. Alright. But he's still killing fools with his melee attack from the back, because that's how melee works, apparently. If I go for a oh, Hands from the Abyss. Let's hit him. Special abilities. Don't normally have that, but I've been pushed forward awkwardly.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Try to No, I must fight here, now, or die. Are you trying to reject my party movements? I guess you couldn't reject it a second time. That was weird. Let's go ahead and use our key. Come on, cool stuff. And we get 8 crests. God damn it. Can't I get 8 of anything else? Like, I have genuine, serious needs for the portraits and for deeds, and they keep giving me crests in such comically large quantities that I can't use them at all. Like, that's 8. 8 in one stack all at once. And it's totally useless to me. Mayhaps we should pause and consider a return to town? We're almost done here, come on. Come on, Serene, and your silly reduced damage. Yeah, he actually is a lot weaker now. That's significant. Get that torch up. If I feed you, will you feel better? Not really? Whatever. Let's just blow some food, because this is about to be over anyway. Crate is empty. I don't know why I used you. Alright, so this will be our last room battle. Because it's the last room, period. And there it goes. Hey, nasties. Let's chop off some nips. Okay. If I uppercut this guy, he'll get pushed back. But I don't... Can it work on him? What's the chance? I don't really know. Go for it? Maybe? Nope, he resisted. We have a 0% success rate so far with uppercut. I'm gonna go for weakening curse on the front guy. So he hopefully... Oh, and it resisted. Had a 25% chance of resisting. We're having terrible success so far. Thankfully, even though this guy's backing up, I can just use my Holy Lance anyway. I can use it on anyone besides the front guy because he takes up so much space. Everyone's pushed into the back 2 slots, so we're set in that regard. Let's go ahead and give people some bonus stats. Since stress reduction is not really going to help anyone besides Thmurd and Lucas at this point, so let's just give us some stat bonuses. No, no! Why is he freaking out? Just chill, buddy. Everything's fine. It's cool. Hit him with an axe really hard. I need to stun that guy actually. So both to reduce incoming bleeds and to increase damage that goes out. Be War the Will wanes and okay. He's crazy. Back guy, I won't do enough damage to kill him, so maybe if I stun the front guy though. Not a great chance of success though. Okay, fuck it, hit the back guy. I was gonna go for the stun, but that guy does a high stun resist. And it might not be worth the damage bonus I can get as a result. Weakening curse, try it again. Really? It's a 25% chance of success, and it's happened twice. I'm gonna stack up that buff. 2 speed, 6 accuracy, 4 crit. That crit in particular, from a party-wide scale, could be handy. Maybe that's the benefit of Lucas, is that he can increase everyone's crit chance, which means that he can. Because a crit has its own tendency to help with stress reduction. The expedition is doomed. Really, you're panicking now? You're the guy in the back. Let's see. And you can use and you don't have to be all the way in the back for battle ballad either, so that might be something worth pursuing. But for now, let's just go for some damage. High chance of stunning. Let's go for that. Really, he resisted the stun. He resisted the stun, he resisted the move, he resisted 2 debilitating effects. He's just resisting every single thing that I cast right now. And he doesn't have very good resistances either, except for the stun. This is getting absurd. Please become vulnerable? Oh, come on, man. Really? This is statistically improbable. Zealous Accusation might... Oh, no, it only affects him because he's in the front. Go for the stun. Because then maybe he will... God damn it. I just want to get my damage bonus. I've used so many effects on this guy, and 0 of them have worked so far. It's the last fight, too. I just need this one encounter to end, and it's over. Do I go for the stun again? Or do I just hit him? What's my damage if I hit him? It's decent. Let's just go for it. I'm tired of throwing effects at him if they're never going to work, so let's just try to finish him off. Look at the modifiers. Yeah. 6% crit. That's scary. Zealous Accusation 4 to 7. Stunning Blow. Oh, wow. Accusation's actually stronger. Let's go for that. I don't expect any stuns to work, because this guy seems to be immune to all effects, despite what the numbers tell me. They were sent here to lie to me.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
So I can pull this guy, but that'd be kind of pointless. I can heal somebody, or I can just try to kill this dude. There we go.
Prodigious size alone.
The coin toss worked out in my favor. Now we just need to finish it, which we have. All right, dungeon over. Everyone's hurt, but we're fine. Everything's okay.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we even got some of the items that got handed to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and not touch that thing because it could give me a permanent negative effect if I'm not careful. Oh, right down there's a chest. Let's go explore. Let's go over the chest. Careful. Oh, he got hit by the trap. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Did you hear that? Oh, it's a pile of bodies. It's not a box or something. I'm out of here. All right, success.
Their feels fade. Their confidence is shaken.
It was a big, dumb, messy run where a bunch of people freaked out, but I expected that because I took in people that are already high stress anyway. I was just planning on using de-stressing methods to counteract that afterwards, but my primary goal was to level some dudes up, and that happened. 2 characters are now level 3, so what does Serene get? Average? Yes, another character that has reduced armor costs. That's great. Boss monster is... minus hit points on the tank. That's a bummer. And Third is... Oh, bonus healing. Well, in camp, though. As opposed to just healing in general. I want to see bonus healing given on one of these characters, but I think they're too randomly distributed for that.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
And maybe one day it will be yours again. So looking at the skill, wow, look at that. We have a whole screen. We now have an entire screen of greens. That's not a bad place to be in. And then right down here we have all of our poor little leveled 1s and 2s, 2 of which are losing their minds. So I think before we wrap up this episode, let's look into how I want to make these people feel better. So obviously there's some negative effects I should get rid of too, but for now let's just help with the stress. Does boss monster, so he won't drink. That's his only modifier? Okay. So let's just see what costs the least to do. 850, 10, alright. Right now the cheapest thing is the cloister. Can I upgrade the cloister? It just costs some bus. Oh, I can increase the number of slots. That's not the same, that's not as effective as increasing, that's not quite the same thing as that's not the same thing as reducing cost, unfortunately. Although I think I should do that because I have multiple characters now, And I just keep getting characters that will keep getting that negative effect where they will only pray. Let's go ahead and get that upgrade so that multiple people can go there.
Claiming communion with the divine.
We'll just go ahead and send Serene and Boss Monster in there. Can I... Oh, increase the stress recovery. Fuck it. Let's commit.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Alright, these characters should both feel better soon. I hope. Because it's fucking expensive. There's nothing outside of myself. Something. Look at them. Look at them. They have the nice little incense and everything. They're gonna have a great weekend. Enjoy, guys. Alright, I'll see you guys next time, where hopefully less characters will be, I don't know, traumatized. And we'll figure out a party to take into a level 3 mission. And hopefully it'll go better than my last one, because if I remember correctly, I did a 3 mission before and it went terribly. Oh, what's this over here? A level 3 medium veteran mission. Kill the Swine King. Do I feel confident going after a level 3 boss this early in the game? I don't know. We'll find out next time. I'll probably upgrade the crap out of a party of people, that's for sure.